Alô? Alô, 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 alô. E aí, pessoas? Alberto aqui na área para mais um vídeo de nba2k21. E neste vídeo, vamos pro último jogo da temporada, da nossa segunda temporada aqui, com os Lakers, que vai ser contra o nosso rival. Aqui ó, é em Clippers, vai ser em casa ainda. Mesmo se fosse fora de casa, ia ser em casa, porque os dois jogam na mesma arena, né? Então, né? Isso aí não muda nada. E já semana que vem já vamos começar os playoffs, hein? 69 vitórias, 12 derrotas. Vamos lá. Playoffs, né? Playoffs time. Bom, antes de começar aqui esta merda, se inscreva, ative o sininho, qualificação, comentário. E segue nós aqui na Twitch. E se inscreva no canal principal. Os links estão aí na descrição, beleza? Deixa eu ver um negocinho. Estamos com aí negocinhos aqui no Hall of Fame. Roster aqui, ó. LeBron James está fora dos playoffs. Que ele se lesionou a temporada toda. Esse é um grande desfalque para nós. Mas vamos tudo assim, né? Lincas é Lincas, né? Ué, New York Knicks, what the fuck? Bom, meus números aqui, ó. Não, 37 pontos por 9 pontos por jogo, 3,8 rebotes por jogo, quase 9 assistências por jogo, 2 roubos de bola e 0,9 tocos por jogo, né? Estamos aí quase com 311 rebotes, 681 assistências, 72 tocos, 160 roubos de bola e 21 double-doubles. É nosso Kaihan High nessa temporada são 58 pontos. Aí, ó. Aí o nosso, né? Nosso geral, né? Nosso geral. Bora lá. Vai ser jogo difícil. Vamos pro pau. Amanhã tem live de pés, viu? E amanhã eu acho que eu já começo os playoffs já. Amanhã é cedo.
If you vote for me, I appreciate you guys.
It would be definitely a huge honor.
I hope I can win it.
Yo, I'm Brian, and I'm the substitute 2K MC.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And the Clippers starting five. Whiteside is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ball. And it's Kelly.
Inclusive os Lakers foram eliminados, né? Pelo Phoenix Suns nessa temporada, nos playoffs dessa temporada de hoje, né? Umas semanas atrasadas aí. Não conseguiu reter o título que conquistou no ano passado, né? Coisa triste, mas, né? O time não tava focado também, né? Já dá pra perceber. Ó, vamos lá.
Ball against Rose. Here's Oliver. And it's
Falta.
sent back by George. Ball against Rose. Ball up top. Out left to the wing. Here's Kelly. Guarded by Kuzma. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Inside.
Ai, mano.
Now the Clippers with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And that was a game to
Da
forget. You'd
puta.
like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Just 5 to shoot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is why you must clog the lanes. Once Junior spots one, he forces you to be aggressive defensively.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Junior.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Ball with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging
Ah.
right around 13.5 points a game.
Paul George in the mid-range area, just dominating that possession.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes,
Alta porra.
and he can take advantage.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time for Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Oliver passes to Rose. Lakers passing it around. Here's Kuzma. And the Lakers with another miss.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Got that bucket in no time at all. George has got 9.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now, here's Junior. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State.
Ah.
Here's Davis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
Well, AD, such a soft-spoken guy. He does a lot of work in the offseason to improve every facet of his game, and then steps in with tremendous confidence every season to show off all the hard work that he's put in. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And George, here we go. Again, the Clippers.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Junior.
Oh, meu Deus.
Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority.
Ah,
for the
vai,
coaching
vai, vai.
staff coming into this one.
Pra
Limiting
casa do
those
caralho, vai.
turnovers and making sure they don't
Desgraça,
beat
viu?
themselves this time.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. Here's Oliver. The rebound by
Falta, pô. Ah,
For some
jogo.
consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Rose. He also stepped up against the Warriors in that win. Junior kicks to Kuzma. Trying to get open as Davis. They get it back. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Clippers leading by 10. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Teron, Lou, and I had a few minutes to share, and Coach mentioned
Enough.
agility as a factor as well. He said anytime you've got a big man who can move as well as Davis, it poses some issues. You've got to come up with a creative approach on D to deal with that combination of size and speed. Coach told me, though, Kevin, as tough as it is to face Davis, it makes his job and the challenge that much more fun.
Vamos lá.
Back to you.
Thank you, David.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
Here's the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run. Back to ball. Passes it to Whiteside. Here's Kelly, guarded by Kuzma. Here's George. Sinks the 15-footer.
Vá.
George has got 18 points.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Oliver passes to Kuzma. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know,
Alta porra.
something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player ride on the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but
Huh.
it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get
Encosta no.
and another
É PES isso aqui? Se encosta no cara é falta?
might be in the
Tomar no
best
cu, né,
interest of the
Chuquinho?
game.
Marc Gasol has checked in
Graças.
for the Lakers.
Nossa, jogar a China hoje foi uma bosta.
And then for the Clippers, Kevin Gelly's checked in. And it's Luke Kennard in for George. Kennard, the pass to Guy. Over Davis. Guy can't hit.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him.
Ai,
and
Davis,
really
vai tomar no
try to
seu
keep him
cu,
out
vai.
of his comfort zone.
Presta atenção, porra.
Kennard against Gasol. Pass to Oturu. Here's Guy. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, they
Pra
built
porra,
up
viu?
this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see
Mama.
why after that kind of quarter exploding from the
Vai pra 3, porra.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Here's Guy. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Oturu. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Já fomos pro banco já. Lá no cu também, né, com o treinador.
Rose is out there with Oliver. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Davis, and it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Harrell. 8 points his last outing. Oliver.
Tá cravado, invencível.
This is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Well, sense of urgency in Junior's play in the paint as he goes right up for the shot.
Here's George.
Ah, velho.
Finish.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
The pass to Oliver. He dishes it to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Foul called on Junior.
Vai pra porra,
That'll be
vai,
his
vai,
second
vai,
foul of the
vai.
game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now here is George.
Nossa, uau.
What a passer
Mudou o
this guy
jogo.
is. I love how fast Ball is at
que
noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Here's Harrell.
Vai pra cesta,
And
animal.
this is on Whiteside with the
Você
rebound.
parou?
Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt
Ah,
they've
vou
been
sair
the
daqui
stronger
sim.
team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ball against Rose. With the floater. Here's Whiteside. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7", reach over the top, snatch that.
Ball against Rose. Pass to Oliver. Kuzma kicks to Junior. There's the dish to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just excellent recognition by Anthony Davis to sell the shot fake, gets the defense up in the air.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Clippers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line, so still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
Davis kicks to Junior. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Lock at 6. Here's Oliver. And it's
Ah, pra
blocked by
porra.
Whiteside.
Ah,
But
jogo.
those kind of shots should come with a
Caralho,
warning.
velho.
Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Pô, de jogo,
Assists
velho.
like that have
Graça, mano.
typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Lakers have possession. Clippers at 3. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And the Clippers call time here. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And the Clippers making a change here. Here's Kelly. Outside, Ball. Passes it to George. That
Ah, vai
falls.
tomar no
Nice
cu,
feed
hein?
that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight.
Vou nem perder meu tempo marcando
Lakers
essa
have gone
porra.
6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Rose. Kicks to Junior. Launches it. And Rose with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now.
Here's Oliver after the Clippers pick up 2. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Junior's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Whiteside finds George. There's the triple. Here's Okuru. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He hits both from the stripe. The Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Warriors, was superb. He scored 40 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The Clippers grab the miss.
His poor shooting is a big reason
Joguinho
they're
pra
staring at this
esquecer isso aqui.
deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Whiteside. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is
Parabéns.
to make that shot. I think he was
Tá dormindo,
anticipating a bit of
porra?
a bump there. Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Rose. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Kevin Gelly's checked in. Now, here's George. He has 29.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And it's Oliver missing. The Clippers shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Kevin Gelly.
Ah, tá
And the
dormindo.
bucket is
Parabéns.
good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Imbecil.
And you gotta like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
Marcus Gasol is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Now here is Davis. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Parabéns, Davis.
How about the
Olha,
job he did?
sei com uma bola na mão.
Guys, I mean, just the
Uma maravilha.
on the glass.
Palhaço.
The Lakers making a switch here. Millsap's
Puta
checked
que
in.
pariu. Um joguinho pra esquecer, viu?
Now here's Kennard. Defense right on him. Now the pass to Oturu. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Kennard from the arc. That
Na
one's not
puta.
going to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving. As
Vai
a
pra
passer.
cesta, animal.
Is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan.
Puta
Not
que
elite
pariu,
too,
jogo
so
pra
he's gotta
esquecer,
get
hein?
by on his instincts and
Porra
his
de jogo.
anticipation.
And that one's good. Kelly.
O time tá dormindo também, né?
Bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't
Filho da
let a
puta.
slow start get to him.
Pulls up. No good off the
Meu
back of the
Deus
rim.
do céu.
He's not very hard to defend right now.
Vou
This is
parar de
when the
arremessar.
defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Kevin Gelly. He's got 11. Pass to Guy. Shot clock at 6. Over Millsap. Guy can't hit. The Lakers shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Junior dishes to Gasol. He kicks to
Olha,
Junior.
Gasol. Meu Jesus. Passe horrível
Pass to
desse.
Guy.
Puta que na merda.
Hands it from downtown.
Perde tempo,
Guy's
pô.
got 14 points.
Tá dormindo, caramba.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion.
Você lembrou
from
os
him
times
after
dessa
hitting
bosta
three
ainda.
triples in that first quarter.
And the Lakers call time here.
Essa merda.
His shot is just not there tonight,
Passe-
guys. And instead of
passe
trying to
horrível
shoot
que o cara me
himself
dá.
out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
checked in for Oliver. And the
Nossa,
switch
fui
here
pro
also
banco
for the
também.
coach.
É, eu tô jogando porra nenhuma também, né? Já tá perdido esse jogo. Também com um time horrível desse. Um time dormindo, um time errando. Tem que ter mais que tomar no cu mesmo, né?
29 points altogether for him. And I think that's where that came from. We come back right after this.
Não sei se eu fico pra próxima temporada nisso daí não, viu? Não. Eu vou 25%. Miserável. Abandona.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is
Falta! Oh meu Deus!
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start
Muita
the
falta, o
second
cara não
half.
marcou
They've
já.
got Saric all out there with Paul George. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Kelly in at the small forward.
Defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one
Alta
of those.
porra.
Well, that's how to protect the rim
Nossa,
without
velho.
fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Ah, velho, vai se fuder, vai.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Tomar no
And
cu.
now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Now, here's Junior. Kuzma outside.
Ah, vai se fuder, mano. Pô,
Kelly inside.
não vou marcar.
Fouled by Kuzma. The shot by George, no
Não
good.
vou
Not sure they
me
realize it's
cansar,
not
porra.
halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first
Vai,
bucket.
fome, vai.
Whiteside sends
Palhaço.
it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by
Vai lá.
Whiteside.
Fome. Fome da porra.
Now, here's Junior. Defended by George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Se vira.
Here's Rose. Will not go.
Parabéns.
This is off the front iron. The Clippers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Ball kicks to George. Sharge inside. Davis is there. The shot by Sharge, no good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Parabéns.
Davis can't get it to go. Davis has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Kelly inside. Guarded by Kuzma. Shot by Kelly, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Well, that equals his 3-point
Carregar essa porra nas costas
He had
mesmo.
one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And here is Ball, following the three-pointer by Junior. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now, here's George, covered by Oliver. Davis
Vai a
against
fome,
Sharp.
cara.
And he gets the whistle.
Mendigo,
Two free
né?
throws coming up.
Passando
It'll be on
fome, né?
Sharp.
Just awesome
da
aggressiveness by
puta.
Davis there to force the
Por
issue
isso que
on
o
that
time,
shot.
por isso que o time tá levando
You and I have
essas
talked about how the
surras que tá
NBA
levando.
Finals used to be
Acho é
tape
pouco
delayed.
ainda.
What's the value of fans getting to see the
Ah,
broadcast
pô.
live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
It
the
is.
case?
I know
But,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal
Ih, filhos da puta.
what that's got to feel like.
Fingindo,
Edge of your
porra.
seat, you're right. So it's the Lakers now after the Clippers pick up 2. Davis gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
The Lakers shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there.
Vai.
And it's good.
Olha a bola.
Davis has got 9.
Engraçado.
Another example of what makes Anthony Davis such a great rebounder, size and
Oh,
athleticism.
ladrãozinho,
Combine
né?
that with his anticipation, and he gets a lot of secondary opportunities.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the Clippers call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George. How about the hops right there? Junior physically able to get it done.
George passes to Whiteside. Here's Kelly. Outside, Ball. And the Clippers miss again. The Lakers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Oliver passes to Harrell. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the inside. And that one's good. Kelly's got 12 points in the game.
Nice awareness from Whiteside there, understanding where his teammates were on that possession.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Kelly. He's got 12.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And it's Junior missing. And for the Clippers, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Kelly passes to Guy. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Feeds to Gasol. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Kelly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Guy, good. The Lakers shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Now, Junior, 18 points for him. And it's
Alta! Pô!
Here's Guy. An intentional
Nada,
foul
porra.
committed, but for what purpose, Greg? They've got Junior, and it's Shelton in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Floats it up there for
Oof.
Harrell. It's stolen by Sharks. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside, ball. They get it again. Sharks, that's good.
Well, Dario does a nice job recovering and uses his size
Eu sou
to beat
bicha!
out the smaller
Uhul!
defender.
Comemoração dele.
Now, here's Junior, defended by George. Here's Junior.
Ah, real!
Yeah, that's a tough one. An
Tá dormindo,
experienced player
pô?
in the pro game.
Presta atenção nas coisas. Caramba, bicho. Jogando sozinho hoje nessa porra.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. The pass to Capingale. And that's an intentional foul. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact,
Tá dando essa porra
what
não.
was like go on the floor, to what we're seeing now, when there seemed to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. And the Lakers with another miss.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself. In the
Faz a
second half.
falta! Esse burro.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point
Esse
play.
burro.
And this is what Paul George gives you offensively, a guy who can create for himself, obviously, but he can do it for others and do it at a high level.
Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Harrell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as they've come down.
Ó, esse aí foi o jogo horrível de hoje. O time dormiu, né? Nós tomando no cu, né? Até enrolei aqui pra falar de tanta raiva que eu tô. Né? Porque a jogatina de hoje foi um lixo, né? Totalmente um lixo. Sem gravar também, não deu uma jogadinha hoje, mas foi uma bosta também. É isso aí, pessoal. É isso aí. Não vou nem falar pra vocês se inscreverem que eu não quero passar raiva. Tchau, obrigado. É nóis.